look and see what is going on with your monthly astrological forecast for March 2022. And just a quick reminder for everybody out there, I also have monthly tarot card forecasts that I put out the last week of every month, so stay tuned for that. If you are a YouTube member supporter or a Patreon supporter, I also do weekly tarot card forecasts, which come out every Saturday, sometimes Friday if I have a easy week. And so if you are interested in signing up for that, you can check out the links in the down bar below. And if you are ever interested in getting a session with me, you can just go to my website, integrativemysticism.com, or follow the links in the down bar below as well. And don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it, and of course engagement helps this channel out a lot. So what is going on when it comes to your March? March is a very kinetic, very stimulating month for everybody. So we all got to be ready to get the let out because the planets are all breaking up out of their little clump, and we are starting to see way more areas of life get activated at any given time. And so we're all going to be very, very busy. It's still very, very positive, but we're going to want to make sure we know how to assign different hours of the day to stay organized and stay, of course, at the new pace. We start this all off with a new moon in Pisces on the 2nd. Pisces being your 10th house of career, upward mobility, prominence, your status, your station, promotions, how you make your mark on the world. And this is going to create a 2-week window period for a big lift for you Gemini people. In fact, a new moon in the 10th house can often indicate a big opening or a big break that we can actually claim for ourselves. Now, for a lot of you, this could show up in the form of maybe a new position, possibly, yes, a promotional opportunity within your company or within your field, something that's going to allow you to claim a higher territory. However, some of you may also find that this is going to be a month where a big jump or a shift in your vocation, a shift in your career focus, what you do for a living, or what you want to be doing for your field, for your company, or in your business, or with a business partner, is going to present itself. Because a new moon in Pisces is also going to be cleaning your slate. This is likely to be something that is going to prove to be quite gainful, quite wealthy for you, but you're going to also want to be ready to think on your feet because you are going to be stepping into either a territory you've aspired to get to, still feeling brand new, or going into something completely brand new. This could be internal or external, depending on what's going on in your chart. When it comes to Venus and Mars, we've got a special aspect going on here. Venus and Mars are walking hand in hand into Aquarius, where they will be through the duration of the month. And so with Venus and Mars here, this is your 9th house of higher education, government legal proceedings, travel, your reach, culture, and anything to do with your spiritual path and practice. Venus in the 9th house, bringing that energy of favor, popularity, love, affection. This is going to be magnetizing you to opportunities that'll allow you to make a big jump out of your bubble. Whether this is a territorial bubble, whether this is a social bubble, a cultural bubble. Some of you who may be thinking about trying to make some kind of big move, whether it's a full-on move and relocation, or maybe you've been looking to make some big travel plans for this year. Venus here is going to be making this a lot more smooth, a lot more easy. We're also seeing Venus attract new love opportunities and romantic adventures to you that really take you out of a lot of ruts or a lot of normals that you may have been in up until this point. So for those of you who are currently coupled or you are maybe married, this is going to be a time where a lot more spice, a lot more adventurousness, so to speak, is coming to your relationship. Partners are also coming out of their bubble, and we are looking to maybe get a bit more experimental. For those of you who are currently single, available to new people, you're going to be getting a lot of opportunities to connect with types that are very compatible with you, but may not necessarily be romantic types that you have had the opportunity to explore that chemistry with. Now, these could be people that are very foreign to you in some way, or maybe a type you've always been attracted to, but again, we just never had the time or the availability to go there with. We also have Mars bringing the energy of action, passion, obstacle clearing, right? That driving force of Mars in the 9th house, which is also giving you an opportunity to eliminate a lot of walls, eliminate a lot of maybe impediments or ties or contracts or attachments that bind you to a certain time and place in your life, whether this was something that was done through maybe a government or legal agreement, a permit limitation, or this is something that is like an old contract, an old business arrangement, or some kind of attachment that's been, again, restricting your movements or restricting your reach in some way. Mars is going to be coming in as a very strong liberation force for a lot of you. And a lot of you are also going to find that business alliances and business partnerships are going to be growing and becoming a lot more prosperous this month as well. We also have Mercury moving into Pisces, that 10th house of career we talked about in the very beginning, on the 9th, where Mercury will be all the way through the 28th of the month. So Mercury's bringing in the energy of communications, haste, and productivity. And with Mercury in the 10th house, we are speeding up your growth within either your career or maybe this transition to a new lane in your vocation, or maybe a new business opportunity, a new work opportunity that we talked about earlier. Mercury is also speeding up the rate in which you acquire wealth, because Mercury brings in fast business opportunities, small, easy, lucrative assignments and projects that really add up fast. And you're also going to be noticing that you are getting on a new fast track to a new kind of financial as well as professional prominence. Mercury here is also going to be asking you to brush up a little bit, though, on your education, or brush up a little bit on your training and your skill set so you can keep up with these new demands. Mercury raises the standards, but also raises the payoff. We also have the Sun in this part of your chart through the 20th of the month. And with the Sun in your 10th house of career, we're bringing in that attention, enhancement, and support. You are becoming very popular on the job, and you're also going to be palling around with those that have already proven themselves to be not only highly capable, but even true blue friends and allies on the, at the core. And with the Sun here, you're going to find that a lot of new resources are coming in, as well as the work you put out in the world is being valued in a much more substantial way. You may be finding that this is a month where a raise is in order, or it's possible that you may be finding that you are making more money because people are just simply willing to pay more for your services, or you are segueing into a job classification, a role, or employment opportunity where what you already do is actually going to provide you more liquidity. After the 20th, we've got the Sun moving into Aries for the remainder of March, where it will be actually through week 3 of April. And after the 28th, we've got Mercury moving into Aries, which will be, of course, more of an April aspect, but we've got Mercury there for the last 3 days of this month as well. When we have the Sun and Aries in the 11th house of friendships and social networking, your platonic support system, adventure, your loftiest goals and ambitions, now it's time to be focusing on really getting back on track with things we've lost track of, right? Because it's kind of an opportunity to not only open and strengthen lines of communications with important allies, building a stronger sense of community, building a stronger support system around yourself, but also getting a chance to speed up the fruition of a lot of transitions and a lot of attainments that you have been working towards for a very long time. Now, we are this year going through a lot of opportunities to revisit old times in our lives. For everyone, mostly it's before 2014, where we are getting a chance to reconnect as well as speed up the maturation and the payoff of a lot of old goals and dreams and adventures. With Mercury in your 11th house, this could be a time for a lot of you to not only start working more closely with the allies you want to work with, but also speed up developments with any projects, professional or personal, you've got going on. And the sun is bringing in a lot more bonding opportunities so that we can be a lot more close and a lot more tight with those people that are already on the same road as we are. Finally, we've got a full moon to discuss for this month, and this is a full moon in Virgo, which occurs on March 18th. And so this is opening up a 2-week window period for you from the 18th through the end of the month. A full moon in Virgo, your 4th house of home, family, as well as your roots, the domicile, home economics, or even anything to do with relatives outside the home, is going to be closing a long-standing story that you have been in, because a full moon is all about culminations and transitions. Now, this is a month where a lot of you Gemini people may be getting ready to make some serious moves. And for those of you that are looking to move, are doing some house hunting, looking to travel, this full moon is really going to be sealing the deal for a lot of you. However, this can also be a time where a lot of old story threads, old family attachments, old family stories are coming up to be cleared and purged as well. And we're also seeing a huge shift in the economic state of your household as it relates to either your income or your partner's income or anything going on with a home-based business operation. This full moon is clearing a lot of things that ultimately do not serve, that have become a bit too much of a tax, too costly, too high maintenance, and you want to make sure that you're ready to do some serious cleaning of house, whether you're cleaning it out to put something new in there or you're cleaning it out to make a big move. So that is what I've got for you Gemini people. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, if you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.